are here at the 52nd Southampton Annual Hospital event. And I'm here with these two terrific guys who are going to introduce themselves and tell me why they support this hospital so much.
Well, Cognac, it's wonderful to see you again as always. It's never a party without you. But we've been coming here to this event for many, many years. The hospital is so crucial to everybody. It cuts across all lines, whether you're an all-year-round resident or just a summer visitor or an occasional weekender. This is the place. And this year, we're really, really thrilled because of the generosity of Jenny and John Paulson, that the whole emergency room has been completely given a major redo. And having experienced it just several weeks ago when I had a allergy attack and I cracked a rib,
Oh my God!
I got the most incredible care. And the handoff from one staff member to another was done so professionally, constantly checking your name, your ID, everything else, smooth as could be. I have been to some of the best hospitals in New York, and I have not had anything quite as professional. And we're also here because, quite frankly, a lot of our friends are involved, most particularly this year, our dear friend Jean Shafiroff and her husband Martin Shafiroff. Jean is the chair lady this year, and her husband Martin is the head of Barclays Wealth, and they are the corporate sponsor this year, along with Tiffany's, who are the jewelry sponsors.
How wonderful.
And Jean assembled a wonderful, wonderful committee. I mean, just an amazing group of folks who came out, you know, and got behind her. I mean, at last count, I think she had 33 vice chairs. That's
amazing number, amazing number. And you and John are very active here in the city and in the
August the 20th will be our guest. It's the first annual event, fundraising event for the West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center, and it'll be held at the Seafield Estate in West Hampton Beach, and we're very excited about that. And the next day, on the 21st, we're working with the Evidence at Dance Company to celebrate On Our Toes, the 25th anniversary of Evidence at Dance Company, On Our Toes in the Hamptons, at the private home of Miss Joyce and Bernard Jackson.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much, John, for that information. We'll be back in a moment, dogs. More interviews coming up.
One of my homes, and this is the only hospital that we have, and we have to support it, and they need our help and our support very badly. So it's very important that we're all here to support the hospital and to be here for them in any capacity.
Absolutely. We'll be back in a moment with more interviews coming up at the 52nd Annual Southampton Summer Gala. Wellerlane, and we are here at the 52nd Southampton Annual Summer Gala. And I'm here with this gorgeous, gorgeous lady. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi there, I'm Jean Shafiroff, and I'm tonight's chair of the gala, and I welcome all of you to our community gala for the Southampton Hospital. We're delighted to present you, and I'm delighted to be here and to serve as the chair. It's a great honor for me. Well, I was asked. I was a vice chair last year, and 2 years before I was the auction chair for 2 years in a row, and I work on a number of different charity events in New York City and out here, and it was my pleasure to do it.
This year? Do you have a goal for the hospital?
Well, we just want to have a hospital that is the best that it can be, and we will have a hospital that will be the best that it can be, because we will achieve our goal. It may take some time, but we are very much going in that direction.
Excellent, excellent. And you look stunning. Can you tell my audience what you're wearing?
My gown is Oscar de la Renta, and the jewels, the earrings are vintage Tiffany, and the necklace is in Tiffany, and you can buy that at the store if
How many carats, darling? How many carats?
I don't know. I couldn't answer, but our honorary chair is Tiffany, and we're delighted to have them. And thank you so much.
And you are welcome. And we will be back in a moment with more interviews coming up. And I'm here with this lovely lady.
Sheila O'Malley Fuchs.
Sheila O'Malley Fuchs, who is a big supporter.
I am. I chaired this event last year, and last year was the 100th anniversary of the hospital. And this year is an even bigger event because the hospital has had a fantastic year. The hospital actually turned a profit this year, which is amazing.
Did it really? That's unusual because nobody's making any profits at all.
We have wonderful management in Bob Challoner, who runs the hospital. And
you also have outstanding doctors.
Outstanding doctors, great orthopedic surgeons, wonderful new maternity ward, wonderful new breast cancer center, a fantastic health and living, which has exercise and physical therapy. I mean, it is, and a brand new $5 million emergency room, which is very important to the people in Long Island, because what we most use is the emergency room, and there are almost 27,000 visits last year to the emergency room of Southampton Hospital. So this event raises money specifically for the emergency room.
Specifically?
Specifically for the emergency room.
Well, this is very informative. I want my audience to know this because it's so important that we all should know how important this hospital is.
Everybody on the east end of Long Island, if anything happens to you, you're going to end up in Southampton Hospital. So it is one of the most important things to support, and tonight is a great evidence.
Tell my audience, where can they all go to find out more information about the Southampton Hospital?
You're absolutely right.
Southamptonhospital.org.
And they have weekly updates of what's happening at the hospital, wonderful health and exercise tips, and it's a great website.
Terrific. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me. We'll be back in a moment, darling. Some more interviews coming up. Welcome back. We're here at the 52nd Southampton Annual Summer Gala. And I am here with this big supporter of tonight's event for the Southampton Hospital. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Betsy McCoy, former Lieutenant Governor of New York and Chairman of the Committee to Reduce Infection Deaths. So healthcare is very close to my heart. That's why I'm here tonight supporting this hospital. If you have a stroke, if you suddenly are in labor, if you get a splinter at the beach, whatever it is, you land at Southampton Hospital, so we have to support it.
And they'll take care of you right away.
They will take care of you right away. Also, in 2 weeks, August 22nd, we're having a wonderful brunch in Southampton. New York Star Doctors invite you to support the Committee to Reduce Infection Deaths. We stop hospital infections, and that's a really good cause, too.
Excellent, excellent. It's in 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks. Come to www.hospitalinfection.org, hospitalinfection.org, and you'll hear so many practical steps to protect yourself or a loved one from a hospital infection. It's going to be a great day with many Star Doctors all there in their white. I don't think I've ever missed the Southampton Hospital benefit.
It's a fabulous event, isn't it?
Of course it is. I'm a loyal supporter.
And it is the premier event, one of the premier events here in the Hamptons.
And we always do our event, the Committee to Reduce Infection Deaths, 1 or 2 weeks later.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell my audience one more time the website.
www.hospitalinfection.org. Come meet the Star Doctors, sip your favorite drink with your favorite doctor.
We'll be back in a moment with more interviews at the 52nd Southampton Hospital Summer Gala. Tell my audience why this event is so important and why we should all support and contribute.
Well, the Southampton Hospital has an emergency facility that's the only one on the South Fork. So it's a vital facility for everybody in the area. And this year we've had something remarkable happen. There was a major donation made by Jenny and John Paulson, the biggest in the history of the hospital.
I heard that.
So if you go over and take a look at it, you'll see that it's twice the size. It's a fabulous facility now, state-of-the-art emergency facility, and everybody here is buying tickets, is supporting that facility for the ongoing expenses of it. So it's for all of us who come out here on weekends and summer times, and for all the local residents, it's just a very important
Where can they all go to support Southampton Hospital?
Well, I think if you want to donate, go to the Southampton Hospital website. It's a good, if you know, any donation is appreciated.
SouthamptonHospital.org, right?
I believe it is. You're way ahead of me on that, but otherwise, you know, buy a ticket and come to the party. That's fun too. We do this every year.
Thank you, darling.
You bet.
We'll be back in a moment with more interviews coming up, darling.
Fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl.
This has been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.